Has been declared the winner. For Deborah Becker is standing by live.
Since November, it's been big news. Guy Hunt, the first Republican governor in a long time.
He said he's still pinching himself, but after 112 years, you get used to such things, referring to the length of time Alabama has had a Democrat in the governor's mansion.
So if Guy Hunt is the first Republican governor in 112 years, who was the last Republican governor? To find out, we have to go back to a time gone with the wind.
Take a good look, my dear. It's a historic moment. You can tell your grandchildren how you watched the old South disappear one night.
The South had just lost the Civil War. Reconstruction started. Scarlett was trying to get it together. And in 1872, so was Alabama. That's when David Lewis came into the picture. He was a Huntsville attorney, a Confederate turned Yankee who moved back to Huntsville and teamed up with the carpetbaggers and scallywags after the war. The Republicans, also known as the Radicals, chose Lewis as their man in the governor's race. The Democrats picked Mobile's Thomas Herndon, a Confederate war hero and big cheese with the Mardi Gras Society, the Double OMs. Needless to say, David Lewis won the election. The news was so upsetting that it was buried on the back page of the Mobile Daily Register. You might be interested to know that Davis Lewis was actually the third Republican governor for Alabama. The other two were either elected or appointed because immediately after the Civil War, ex-Confederates were considered traitors and they weren't allowed to vote or run for office. But by this time, 1872, Confederates were allowed to vote and a Republican still won. Why? Too many ex-Confederates refused to swear allegiance to the U.S. and couldn't vote. Jay Higginbotham's great-great-grandfather fit the bill, an ex-Confederate and medical doctor in Mobile. He refused to swear allegiance.
Well, I guess he was a poor loser.
Stubborn.
Yes, stubborn.
Lewis was governor for a 2-year term. The history books have it down as 2 years of corruption and scandal. Taxes doubled. The public debt reached an all-time high. When Lewis ran for re-election, a Democrat beat him out. And for the last 112 years in Alabama, the Republicans have been. Michelle Meredith for 10 in Touch.